Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
For Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with a 2nd and 4. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Kenny Clark.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Taylor
at their 49-yard line.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 51 yards. And the Colts are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
For the extra point.
You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give them the touchdown on the opening drive.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
That's complete to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Colts 7, Packers nothing.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rodgers connecting with Equanimous St. Brown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 41 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he's He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Packers 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Packer.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Rodgers again now. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
48-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
We dominate today.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Green Bay.
Here's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
For Green Bay.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
54, Mike, 54. Round, behind. 54. Check.
They'll run on first down. Hines. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
Colts.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Hey, Delta! White, 80 hot!
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
58, boy, 58, Mike. I got you.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
From the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Packers 21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan, complete.
Rodgers pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
53, check 53.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
54's Mike. Check.
Here's Taylor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Adrian Amos on the tackle.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
At the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
24.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.